Kalpana Chawla. Introduction. Kalpana Chawla was an Indian-American astronaut, engineer, and the first woman of Indian origin to travel to space. She is an inspiration to millions around the world, especially young girls who aspire to achieve greatness in science, technology, and space exploration. Her life journey from a small town in India to the vastness of space is a remarkable tale of perseverance, intelligence, and passion. Despite facing numerous challenges, she proved that dreams have no limits. Birth and family background. Kalpana Chawla was born on March 17, 1962, in Karnal, Haryana, India. She was the youngest of 4 children in her family. Her father, Banarasi Lal Chawla, was a businessman, while her mother, Sanjyothi Chawla, was a homemaker. From a very young age, Kalpana showed a keen interest in the sky, aeroplanes, and space. She would often look up at the night sky, dreaming of flying among the stars. Childhood and early education. Kalpana studied at Tagore Bal Niketan Senior Secondary School in Karnal. Unlike most children, she was fascinated by airplanes and space. She would often visit the Karnal Aviation Club to watch aircraft take off and land. This early exposure to aviation fueled her dream of becoming an astronaut. At school, she excelled in science and mathematics, displaying a sharp mind and an eagerness to learn. Despite societal norms that often discouraged girls from pursuing careers in engineering and science, Kalpana remained determined to follow her passion. Higher education in India. After completing her school education, Kalpana enrolled at Punjab Engineering College PC in Chandigarh. She pursued a bachelor's degree in aeronautical engineering and graduated in 1982. During her time at PC, she was among the very few women studying aeronautical engineering, a field dominated by men. However, she never let gender biases hold her back and continued to excel in her studies. During her college days, she actively participated in various projects related to aircraft design and aerodynamics. She was deeply interested in how airplanes worked and how they could be made more efficient. Moving to the United States. After completing her undergraduate studies, Kalpana Chawla decided to pursue higher education in the United States. In 1982, she moved to the U.S. to join the University of Texas at Arlington, where she earned a master's degree in aerospace engineering in 1984. Her passion for aerodynamics and flight simulation led her to pursue further education. She then joined the University of Colorado Boulder, where she earned her second master's degree in 1986 and later a doctorate PhD in aerospace engineering in 1988. During her research at the University of Colorado, she worked on computational fluid dynamics, which involved simulating the behavior of fluids around flying objects. Her research contributed to the understanding of how aircraft and spacecraft interact with air and space environments. Early career. After completing her PhD, Kalpana Chawla started working at NASA Ames Research Center as a researcher. She specialized in fluid dynamics and worked on projects related to aircraft and spacecraft aerodynamics. She later joined Overset Methods Incorporated, where she worked as a scientist, focusing on computational methods to improve aircraft efficiency. Joining NASA as an astronaut. In 1994, Kalpana Chawla applied to NASA's astronaut program and was selected in 1995 as an astronaut candidate. She underwent rigorous training, including spaceflight simulations, survival training, and technical studies in spacecraft operations. She was officially inducted as an astronaut in 1996 and began preparing for her first space mission. First space mission, STS, 87-1997. Kalpana Chawla made history as the first woman of Indian origin to travel to space when she was assigned to the Space Shuttle Columbia mission STS-87. The mission was launched on November 19, 1997, and lasted for 15 days, 16 hours, and 34 minutes. Experiments and achievements during STS-87. During this mission, Kalpana and her crew conducted numerous experiments in microgravity, including the study of materials and combustion in space. She also operated the robotic arm of the shuttle to deploy a satellite. However, due to a technical error, the satellite did not function properly, and the astronauts had to retrieve it manually during a spacewalk. Despite the minor technical issues, the mission was considered a success, and Kalpana's work was highly appreciated. After returning from space, she expressed her deep love for space exploration and looked forward to future missions. Second Space Mission, STS-107-2003. After her successful first mission, Kalpana Chawla was selected for another space flight, STS-107, a dedicated science and research mission on the Space Shuttle Columbia. The mission launched on January 16, 2003, and included experiments related to space science, biology, and physics. Experiments conducted in space. During the 16-day mission, Kalpana and her fellow crew members conducted 80 scientific experiments, studying how microgravity affects the human body, fluid physics, and combustion science. She was particularly involved in biological experiments that aimed to understand how life functions in space. The Columbia disaster, February 1, 2003. On February 1, 2003, tragedy struck as Space Shuttle Columbia disintegrated upon re-entering Earth's atmosphere. A piece of insulation foam had broken off during launch and damaged the thermal protection system on the shuttle's left wing. This damage led to the spacecraft breaking apart due to extreme heat upon re-entry, killing all 7 astronauts aboard. The entire world mourned the loss of Kalpana Chawla and her crew. She had dedicated her life to space exploration, and her tragic death deeply affected millions of people, especially in India and the United States. Legacy and inspiration. Kalpana Chawla's life and achievements continue to inspire millions worldwide. Her legacy is honored in various ways. Posthumously awarded the Congressional Space Medal of Honor by the U.S. government. NASA named a supercomputer after her, the Kalpana supercomputer at NASA Ames Research Center. An asteroid was named in her honor, 51,826 Kalpana. The Indian government named a satellite after her, Kalpana 1, India's first meteorological satellite. Several schools, universities, and hostels in India and abroad have been named after her. NASA established a Kalpana Chawla Memorial Scholarship to support young women in science and engineering. Inspiration for future generations. Kalpana Chawla's story continues to encourage young girls to pursue careers in STEM science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Her determination, courage, and passion for space exploration remain a guiding light for those who dare to dream big. Conclusion. Kalpana Chawla's life was a testament to hard work, perseverance, and an unshakable belief in one's dreams. From a small town in India to becoming an astronaut and touching the stars, her journey was nothing short of extraordinary. Though her life was cut short tragically, her spirit and contributions to space science continue to live on. Her story reminds us that no dream is too big and no goal is impossible. Through passion and dedication, anyone can reach for the stars, just like Kalpana Chawla did.